Why is Photoshop frequency separation hard for beginners? Imagine trying to untangle a complex knot with many loops and twists. That's what mastering frequency separation in Photoshop can feel like for someone just starting out. This technique is a powerful way to retouch images, especially portraits, but it can be tricky to learn at first. The main reason is that it involves working with two different types of image information, high frequency and low frequency, on separate layers. High frequency contains the tiny details like skin pores, hair, and fine lines. Low frequency holds the broader color and tone information, like shadows and skin color. Separating these layers allows you to fix skin issues without losing natural texture, but understanding how to do this correctly takes some practice. Beginners often find it confusing because the process starts with duplicating the original image twice and naming these layers properly. If the layers aren't named correctly, it can get messy fast. Then there's the challenge of applying the right blur filter on the low-frequency layer. Too much blur and you lose important tonal information. Too little, and the fine details stay visible, making it hard to work on just one aspect of the image. Choosing the correct blur radius, often measured in pixels, is a skill that needs some trial and error. Next comes the use of the Apply Image command. This step involves setting specific options like blending mode, scale, and offset. These settings are technical and can be confusing because they control how the high-frequency layer isolates the texture details. If you don't get these settings right, the texture can look off or unnatural. Then there's the blending mode for the high-frequency layer, usually set to linear light. This mode is essential to bring back the texture in a natural way, but understanding how blending modes work can be a challenge for beginners. Retouching each layer separately is another hurdle. You need to use tools like the healing brush or clone stamp carefully to fix skin issues on the low-frequency layer without affecting the texture layer. It's a delicate balance, and overdoing it can make skin look plastic or fake. Subtlety is key, and that requires a good eye for detail. Plus, the entire workflow involves multiple steps that must be done in the right order. Without automation or presets, it can feel overwhelming. Beginners might find themselves stuck trying to remember each step or wondering if they're doing it correctly. The technical setup and the need for precise adjustments make frequency separation a more advanced technique. In the end, it's a powerful tool for creating natural-looking retouching, but it takes time to get comfortable with all the moving parts. Practicing step by step, watching tutorials, and using Photoshop actions to speed up repetitive tasks can help build confidence. With patience and practice, mastering frequency separation becomes much easier and more intuitive.